Hello, we are back after many months of absence traveling throughout Asia back to the US. We are finally in our home. Welcome back in the US. So to celebrate this, I thought, and today is my sister's birthday, so I thought what I could do is another fondue, another cheese Swiss fondue. But this one will be a Swiss-American fondue, and I'll tell you why. So here are a few things that you're gonna need. For once, you need a Caquelon. We will print the oven. we will print that. How you call it, but you can order these online, obviously. You're gonna need a scale to measure your cheese, if you need that. And you're gonna need definitely a grater. You can play music with it or you can do whatever you want. All right, and then last but not least, you're gonna need a good knife to cut the cheese. You know, they're blocks. No, I was kidding. I mean, you can actually do it with one of these. So, done. All right, very simple. Like I did in my first video, I do really recommend you get one of these. This brand or not this brand. This is a ready fondue. They're very good. They come from Switzerland, sometimes from Germany. That doesn't matter, but they're very, very good. Very, very good. And today, because this is almost a pound, we're gonna cut that in half. So you're gonna need Emmenthaler. This Emmenthaler is known here as Swiss cheese most of the time, but you can order the real Emmenthaler that is imported. You're gonna need Gruyere, which is a cheese that you will find pretty much everywhere. And you need Appenzeller. We will print that all out for you on the video so you can see what that is. Appenzeller is not that easy to get. You will probably not get it in a supermarket or wherever, but you can order it online as well. So, what else? You need Kirsch. Let's not get confused here. Kirsch is not cherry liquor. Kirsch needs to come either from Germany, Austria, or Switzerland. This one is German, very good quality, also ordered online, but you can get it easily, it's not too expensive. As a wine, you need wine, lots of wine. I chose a Pinot Grigio, easy to find again. Any supermarket has a Pinot Grigio. You choose how dry you want it, usually they're dry. Aromat, because I'm Swiss, I use this for everything, but hey, you want it, you don't want it. Black pepper, and necessary, of course, nutmeg. And here you see, this is an elephant garlic. These come from California, normally from Gilroy. Very nice place in between San Jose down to Monterey Bay. And they are nice, beautiful smell. Then, what makes it American? Two things. Tillamook. A lot of people put cheddar. I put this cheddar from Oregon. I've been in Tillamook, very nice place, very good cheese, very new addition to this fondue. And to top it up at the end, a triple cream goat cheese. Now that is optional. You can either leave that out altogether or you can add a Brie, which would supplement it very well. We're gonna put a dash of tequila, but that secret of the tequila comes later. Again, please do not use these soft breads that you see in packages, toast bread. Use a baguette. And I always also add a Artisan kind of farmer's bread, darker bread, which complements it very nicely. Now, these are frozen. You thaw them and you throw them in the oven for 3 minutes. Do not overheat them. They become crunchy. Once they're crunchy and you have to cut them into cubes, they will brittle and they will fall apart. So don't do that. Well, we'll show you how to do it. We have to halve this. We cut off the rind, unless you like something like that, but I don't suggest it. This is actually a hell of a knife. Sounds like what was his name? Crocodile Dundee, I think, yeah. All right, so we go measure. Okay, so this is 8 ounces. This is way too much. We're cutting this in half. There we go. Okay, and that's the 4 ounce we need. And then you're gonna grate it. Use the bigger side, don't use the small ones. You can if you want, but For a fondue, you don't need to do that. So we grate it just like so, all of these cheeses, and transfer them into the bowl. So we start by taking our garlic. You can have smaller garlic than this, and just go all around the pot, just like this. Okay, very nicely. And what I do today is also not very conventional. I leave this garlic right inside. It will cook with the cheese and I'll give it some more flavor. We're gonna put on the heat at about 3/4 high for now, just to start the melting process. Like I said, I only took half because it's a lot. Yeah, that's what happens when my wife tells me to put it on high heat. It's burning. Doesn't matter. It will melt even faster this way. This is a really nice base. It has good taste. Okay, and I'm gonna add, oops, well, not very camera friendly, but I have to do it from this side. And all this bounty of cheese goes in here. All right, I'm just gonna mix it up. And now it's gonna be a waiting game. Add a little bit of white wine already. The quantity of white wine is up to you, but I tell you I would take 5-6 ounce glass, white wine glass. This is a pretty across the board kind of glass, red or white. Add abundantly. And then as you go along, I suggest you keep tasting it, because not everybody likes the taste of, or a predominant taste of wine, but traditionally there is a lot of wine that has to go in there. And here our fondue is already starting to cook. You see, we're going somewhere here. Looking nice, looking nice. Now I'm gonna add my nutmeg. This is how much I prepared. Now, probably a bit too much, I would say. Take a fingertip of it like this. And that should be sufficient. Add some ground black pepper. That again is up to you. I like a little bit much because cheeses typically, and a little bit of aromat. That's totally optional. There. Oh. Okay. Now the Kirsch. That's 1.5 ounce. This is enough. You get drunk eating it. Like I said before, optional, but highly advisable. In a Swiss fondue, you need Kirsch. That's a fact. To add a good chunk, just a triangle, a good chunk of this triple cream goat cheese right into the pot. Now, for the crazier ones of you, some chefs will kill me when I say this. You can add a little bit of white truffle oil, but again, I leave it out today because I'm truffled out, so out. I speak like a Canadian, eh? You see how it bubbles? It bubbles. Now I do something very unique. Here, little bit of fantastic tequila. Plata, not anejo, not reposado. This is a fine product, first class, and that's a very unique thing to add. Obviously, very, very little, not even no more than an ounce or less in a shot glass. And we are pretty much ready to eat. Wonderful. Here we have the bread. As explained before, we have artisan dark bread and some baguette. And that it's cut in cubes, honey. You must be a schmuck. No, oops.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. No, because not fine. I tell you what. If you drop a piece of bread in your cheese, you have to pay around. So think about it. But here we are. Our Swiss-American fondue back in the States. Good to be home. Enjoy. Please do it at home. It's a great thing to have when you have company. Yummy. And of course, my Kirsch for later, and my white wine. Pinot Grigio, Orvieto, Sauvignon Blanc, up to you. The Kirsch, frankly, drink it after you eat your fondue. I also suggest you do not eat this kind of fondue after 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It will lay in your stomach like a bloated balloon. So the Kirsch will actually dilute it, make it more liquid in your stomach, and get your digestion going. So Prost, the best to you. Bon appetit, enjoy your meal. Bing! I don't want to film anymore.